Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. Now some of you tuned in to the VooDoo Ranger Hardcharged Tea review of the lemon flavor, where I mentioned that they also had a peach, and that if I got any comments, I'd take a chance on the peach because I'm not a big fan of peach flavored stuff. Nobody commented, but that's okay. I'm doing it anyway because I just happened to be at the local Waterville Damon's the other day and saw a little poster on the door for the tasting. They do those sometimes, and I usually find out about them the day of when I'm in a hurry to just get my shit and get out. But this particular case, I saw it the day before, which is awesome. And Fingers came by, joined me. We had a good time. Got to talk a little bit about the flavors with the local sales rep for New Belgium, and yep. I was convinced to pick up the pack. So we're going to start off this one with the regular lemon tea. I should give you the rundown though. There is lemon, there is peach flavored, there's the half and half, which is lemonade and iced tea. I believe it's called an Arnold Palmer, but I'd have to look it up. And then there's RazzPOP. All in all, we get the regular VooDoo Ranger stuff going on with the nifty 80s slatted, where the hell did they come up with slatted? Slotted, like the blinds, the Venetian blind sunglasses. I don't know. Those work? I don't know. Never worn them in the sun, only worn them drunk in party lighting at a bar, but anyway, it's a whole different story. So the regular lemon flavored tea shouldn't have any surprises. Now it is a hard iced tea with a 7% ABV kick. Yes, 7%. All of these are 7%, which is a lot higher than normal for some of your malt beverages. Typically those run around 5 to 5.5. So 7 is a little higher. Now it's interesting. It's not that carbonated, and it wasn't expecting it to be, but there are some bubbles in there that are just kind of suspended in there. It's fairly hazy, but looks like your typical lemon iced tea, maybe a little bit lighter and yellower than most iced teas, but smells a lot like an iced tea. Your typical, Lipton, Arizona, etc. Pick an iced tea. They all have a lemon flavored one because regular iced tea tastes like crap. You gotta sweeten it up or put lemon in it, or both. A little crisp, a little refreshing. Nice light mouthfeel. I mean, honestly, it smells like an iced tea. It drinks a lot like an iced tea. There's a little hint of that booziness in the finish. At 7%, you're not going to get, rid of it completely, but honestly, that's pretty decent. If you like the twisted teas, then you're going to like this. If you like the Arizona hard teas, you're going to like this. I'm trying to think. I tried to come up with this when we were doing the tasting too. I swear there was another hard iced tea. It wasn't the Jed's. Jed's did the lemonade. I swear there was another hard iced tea out there in the meantime, but whatever. Mike's was lemonade. And that's where we got Jed's from. Jed's was supposed to be, the discount Mike's. I swear Twisted Tea had a direct competitor at one point. And yes, now we have, local and smaller teas. But anyway, the VooDoo Ranger Hardcharged Tea is at least as good as any other hard iced tea you're going to find. Maybe a little better. I'd have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure the 7% puts it slightly higher than your regular Twisted Tea. And it drinks like an iced tea. There's a little bit of booziness there, but honestly, otherwise, fucking spectacular. So, yeah. boy, I'm like hesitating because I don't remember if I typically rate the hard iced teas and the malt beverages, but you know what? Since we're doing a variety pack and we're kind of putting them up there, let's go ahead and rate it. This one, put it at a solid 3.5 out of 5. Now, bear in mind on a scale of 1 to 5, a 2.5 is an average. So a 3.5 puts this at a distinctly above average rating. Now, a lot of people think that's harsh, but the bottom line is I'm rating this against beers, ciders, seltzers, all kinds of other malt beverages out there. So, yes, it tastes like iced tea. It's not very boozy. I'm not going to go goo goo gaga over it, but it's not getting anything bad said about it either, because I don't have anything bad to say about it. So 3.5, I think that's a pretty fair rating out of 5. Even though I'm really enjoying it. It's just not distinguishing itself from the crowd of other beverages that taste like what the label says it should taste like without having anything, you know, any real drawbacks. So anyway, again, 5 or 6 years ago maybe, would have definitely stood out more, but not these days. Anyway, all right, I've justified that enough. I'm just putting it in there for any whiners who might be watching. But folks know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to finish this one up, and we're going to move on. I'm going to do the half and half next. Kind of hesitant about the peach because, pardon, again, I'm not a big fan of peach flavored stuff. Because it goes one of two ways. It either tastes really decent and it's peach flavored, or it has some off character to it and I get this weird bitter finish that just doesn't sit right with me. And honestly, everything peach these days, it's about 50-50. So I'm going to do the half and half next. All right, half and half. All right, I'm going out to Vegas next month, and a half and half means a little something different out there. Well, not in the city proper, but on the outskirts. Anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't worry about it. Been doing some research, and honestly, I think I'm just going to stay at the casino and maybe find some beers to drink. Does not seem worth it. Anyway, that's a whole different subject. So, the half and half, also a little hazier. A few bubbles down there. Again, these are not supposed to be carbonated, so we're not looking for bubbles or a head on them. That's fine. This is a little bit lighter in color, like a golden honey color up here, which is fine. Which is fine. Way too many fucking times already in this video, haven't I? So 50-50 iced tea and lemonade. There's a bit of a citrusy aroma. Sorry, I gotta put it down here because I'm smelling my hand soap as well. Yes, I keep my hands clean. I want it to be all flowery. Yeah, the other one went down really fucking quick, and it's probably hitting me harder than I intended, but it's all right. So this should be fun. Yeah, smells like a more lemony version of the iced tea that we just had. It is a mostly neutral aroma, just like that one. Honestly, the tea flavor is a little bit watered down in this. Stands to reason. The lemon's a bit more distinct, though. So, nothing unexpected here. It's a sweet citrusy. It's actually sweeter. The half and half is sweeter than the regular iced tea with lemon. A little easier to drink too, honestly. It's going down smooth. A little sweeter, slightly more lemony. less boozy. Although that might just be an after effect of me drinking one already pretty quick. But it seems less boozy. I mean, once again, we're dealing with something that is exactly what you expect. You expect a nice, smooth, easy to drink, sweetened, lemony, lemonade iced tea blend with just a mild hint of booziness in the finish. Yeah, so far, 2 for 2. These things are dangerous. I think I said that about the original Hardcharged Tea. 7% ABV is going to creep up on you pretty fucking fast when you drink these like juices. You know, fruit juices, water. When you drink these like a regular iced tea, you're going to get hammered in a hurry, Bob. Oh, that was the worst fucking Downeaster accent. Let me try it again. You're going to get hammered. Jesus Christ, this isn't Boston. You're going to get hammered in a hurry, Bob. There we go. That might have worked. Let me know in the comments if that was shitty or if that made sense. Anyway, I'm setting this one at another 3.5 out of 5. Fucking solid, man. It's going to go down way too fast. We're going to move on. I'm going to do the peach next. Like I said, 50-50 chance here on this because it's peach flavored and my individual history with peach is what it is. I may be cheating here because I already did have a sample of the RazzPOP, so I'm saving it for last. Spoiler alert, motherfuckers. Sorry. I do try to do a fair and unbiased, you know, first blush review, but some things on this channel I have had before, and I kind of cheated on that one. The RazzPOP I have had, so I am saving it for last, but we're going to do the peach next. All right, next up is the peach. Now, I mentioned it before in the video, and those folks who have watched my channel for a while know this, but I have a mixed history with peach flavored stuff. There are times when it really works out well, but then there are other times mostly with artificial peach flavors, where I get this weird bitter aftertaste that is just completely off-putting. So I'm just looking here. Of course it says contains alcohol. ABV 7%. Malt beverage with tea and natural flavors. No carbonation, please drink responsibly. Well, too late for that. I have not been drinking responsibly tonight. Okay. Oh, and this is directly done by New Belgium, by the way. A lot of places that do the malt beverages, they'll farm that out. They'll contract that out. Sorry, not farm, contract it out to other companies. But New Belgium kept it with themselves. All right, awesome. Yeah, so natural flavor. Sorry, I got distracted there. Natural flavors. That's kind of an indicator for me. If it says artificial, that's usually when I run into trouble. When it says natural, it seems to work out pretty good for me. So, here's hoping. Yes. And I may have had a heavy beer before this video. So, you guys get some idea of where I'm at right now. A little bit of forgetfulness is... I'm allowing it. Say what you will. Almost seems like there's a bit of a peachish color up here, but definitely tending a little darker towards an orangish color up top, maybe with a hint of some reddish pink or peach in there. But it's a very nice looking beverage. Hazy, just like the others. No carbonation. We know that. And I can smell hints of peach. And that nice tea aroma. It's mostly a neutral aroma. It's very, very subtle tea. and peach, just like the others. Very subtle tea and lemon tea and lemonade. Not that lemonade smells any different than lemon, anyway. But okay, very, very subtle tea and peach aromas. Oh shit. Oh, god damn, we have a winner. Huh. Yep. Okay. Now see, I gotta go back and watch my... excuse me. Oop. The burp is pleasant. My review of the Arizona variety pack, because I believe they had a peach one as well, and I can't remember if they hit it on the head too. But this is one of those cases where the peach flavor is working for me. I mean, that's good. That's fucking good. I'm impressed. So when I think peaches, other than the stupid song from the Presidents of the United States of America, by the way, anybody else pick up on the fact that Presidents of the United States of America is like basically POT-USA, pot user. Not that I'm implying they ever smoked pot. I'm pretty sure they were on some heavier fucking drugs than that based on some of their videos. But anyway, the Peaches song, sorry, scatterbrained, drunk, buzzed. Not drunk, buzzed. That song always comes to mind when I think of peaches. But that and delicious Georgia peaches. But yes, peaches. Peaches. What I think of when I think of peach flavored stuff. Peaches. See, now my mind's fucking wandering in all kinds of different directions. What I think of when I think of peach flavors is the old canned peaches. I don't know if any of you guys grew up with these, but a little can about that big around, about that tall, pop top, you'd pull it off, and your mom would put it in your lunch to go to school. Yes, I'm aging myself here. Del Monte, usually, I think. You just pop that top off, and there's canned peaches in syrup. Good stuff, man. And there's the skin on something. It was this weird texture thing, and you just eat the whole peach half, and it was fucking great. But that skin was something else. It was like a little treat inside the treat. When I think of peach flavored stuff, I think of those peaches in syrup, which were artificially sweetened beyond what peaches should taste like. I haven't eaten a lot of peaches in terms of the fruit. I've eaten plenty of peaches in my day. Not necessarily the fruit. But, God, see? Scatterbrained. But anyway, that's the flavor I think of when I think of peach-flavored stuff. I think it should taste like the peaches in syrup from Del Monte in the cans that used to show up in my school lunches. It's there. Along with some iced tea flavors. So, this is definitely one of the good peach-flavored things out there. Does not have that weird bitter aftertaste that just turns me off. Like, honestly, I talk about tequila ick when I taste tequila because I'm a tequila fan. I get peach ick too, and it's usually artificially flavored peach stuff, so the natural flavor is probably playing into that. All right, so now that we've gone way off on way too many tangents, how do I feel about this? I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Excuse me. One reason for the 4 out of 5 is because of all the memories that it unlocked there, and I shared with you. Shit, I went down on the associations with peaches. But on a more, subjective point, compared to other peach-flavored products that are out there, this one does not have the off-putting aftertaste that I tend to associate with peach flavored stuff. So it's getting some extra points for that. That's why this one's hitting a 4 out of 5. It's good. I'm going to finish it up, and we are going to move on to the RazzPOP, which again, I'm not going to get surprised by that one, but you might. I don't know. We'll see. All right, last up in the pack is the VooDoo Ranger Hardcharged Tea RazzPOP, which, oddly enough, I mean, they went with the red, white, and blue, and I think with the lightning bolts, this is also reminiscent of some Grateful Dead stuff, maybe? Not sure. But it's the only one of the Rangers got a cup in his hand, which is also a little bit odd. But, hey, 7% ABV, RazzPOP, made with real tea. And, again, I kind of cheated on this one because I have had a sample of it prior to the video, but you know, sometimes that happens, guys. I do try to give you a first blush, you know, first impression type of thing. That smells amazing already. Sorry. Just for the record, Fingus has checked this out too, and he agrees with what I'm about to tell you probably. Look at that. It just looks like a nice light, it almost looks like a lemony iced tea. You would think the RazzPOP, raspberry flavor, there's no reddish or bluish. Yes, blue raspberry isn't actually a fucking thing. They made it up, folks, just for the record. But there's no reddish or bluish blush to this. It looks more like a lemony iced tea, with that yellow color and then the tea color up top. But no surprises. But damn, doesn't it smell good? It has this odd, sweet berry aroma to it. One second. Sorry about that. I put my TV on pause on a Netflix show. And just for the record, folks, if you buy a Samsung TV and connect it to your Wi-Fi, there's lots of free content available through Samsung TV that you can access, whether by choice or not. So when you put your Netflix shit on pause, even if you mute the TV, when it flashes over to the free Samsung streaming content, which in this case is some 90s or early 2000s fucking repo show that's completely contrived and full of shit. By the way, ugly chicks, you know you're out there. Extra makeup does not make you look better. Just saying. You look like a fucking ugly clown, not a hot, bangable thing. Shit, sorry. That was probably insensitive, but you know who you are and stop trying to fuck around. Just be ugly. Be ugly and be yourself. It's better than, it's actually more attractive than trying to make yourself look like a whore. Alright. Beside the point. I had to go mute the TV. And I just heard a car door close out there, so it means I'm going to have to fucking pause this again for a couple of seconds. This is bad planning. Alright, and we're going to wrap this up with RazzPOP. Oh, God, I love that smell. There's something going on here, and I don't know what it is. Shit, is that a song lyric? Something going on here, and I don't know what. Fucking delicious, basically, is what that boils down to. There's some kind of combo between the raspberry sweetness, the raspberry tartness, and the raspberry bitterness. All those things are in the raspberry flavor, blending perfectly well with the iced tea flavor. That nice light mouthfeel that they all have. and 7% ABV. I could chug this and be happy. It's like drinking fucking Kool-Aid from back in the day. It is sweet. It is tart. It is delicious. It was like raspberry heaven. It's great. It's fucking awesome. You know, I got to hit this one with a 5 out of 5 because, again, I've had it once before. My initial reaction was, holy shit, that's good. My second reaction is, holy shit, that's good. It's the best hard iced tea I've ever had. That's where I'm at with this one. I hope it never goes away. And if I ever find an equivalent, then maybe it'll get knocked down from that 5 out of 5. Maybe, someday. But right now, in terms of hard iced tea, fruit blend flavors, it is number one in my book. We're at a 5 out of 5. It's just what I got to say about it. Guys, if you want to talk about any of these flavors in this pack, hit me up down below in the comments or the email link. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. What I'm going to do right now is, first, I'm going to take the Hardcharged Tea sticker. We'll place that right on the beer fridge. This is beer fridge worthy shit, folks. Take note, okay? I'm going to put it down lower than some of the local breweries because I like to prioritize local breweries, but it's still going on the fridge, which is a place of honor as far as I'm concerned. And we're also going to go ahead and we're going to put the remainder of this into the heavy mug because I'm going to segue directly into my next video, which may or may not get posted directly after this, but when you see it, you'll know this is the lead-in. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Cheers, folks.